Hello friends, it's Tonton. Today we will look at Snowbusters. That's my 2.0 guide. So I've made one last time when the event was first released. Then they tweaked it a lot. It was 2 months ago. They made quite a few changes, and at the time I was like free to play on the event, so I tested it very in a limited way. I've bought some stuff this time around, and I will basically I'm level 32 out of 33. You can see, and I'll basically clear. I believe there are extra levels after that, and I'm curious to see without looking at someone else's progression. But today we'll do a guide about what are the best tips you need to know. The way I'll structure the video, I'll go through the tips very quickly, then we'll play a bit together to showcase some of the tips. So we'll play in 2 times. I'll go on my farm, we'll clear level 9 together, and we'll do a level 10 because every 5 levels there is like specific levels. Then at the end of the video, we'll go here and we'll do level 32 together. So the most important part will be at the beginning of the video, and then if you want to see how it looks, I streamed it. There is a stream for the first few levels, maybe first 20 levels, that I've made 2 days ago, because that's the last day of the event, and so you can see it here for the first level, and then you will be able to see more today. I actually have 14 tips. That's the most I've seen. Some people did videos with 10, 13 tips. I have 14, guys, so that's the best video about it because I have one more tip. I'm not sure about that, but I think they are pretty good what I have, and some might be missing in others' videos. Even I'm not reinventing the wheel, right? Everyone kind of is coming to the same conclusions. So I'll start with my critical tips about the fuel. Basically, when you play the game, let's just start a tiny bit, right? We're not gonna play for long, but let's just start a tiny bit here. You see that you have fuel, and if I start to play, I'm consuming fuel, right? Sorry for that. So what do you want to do, and what is the limiting factor in the game is your fuel. So what do you want to do? When the event starts, you want to play as soon as possible, because when you play, you will be able to upgrade your gear. And if you look at your gear, there are 2 PT that are improved a bit more than the other ones, right? So that's the first tip. Play as soon as possible. Either if you play until reset, then I'll reset, do 1, 2, 3 level, burn all the fuel you can, basically. And if you wake up, at like me in Europe, so I go to bed before reset, I wake up at 5, 6 UTC. I go on and I'll do some level. One of the first thing I'll do in the morning, I'll do some levels. If you waste hours, if you play at the end of the first day, you will lose a lot of extra fuel, basically, and you will clear a lot less level, and you will see what's important to clear some levels. So you basically see that piece, the storm shell, the armor, the chest, is doing fuel up recovery. So basically, for the duration of the event, you are earning some fuel every now and then, right? Every few minutes, you are gaining some fuel. So even if you're offline, even if you're not playing. So that will increase up to 30%. So that's one piece you want to upgrade a lot, is this one, especially before you go online. So that will be for me the main piece to upgrade. That's tips number 2, and I'll give you talk about the gear in general, which will include tips number 2. Then it's the glove, because the gloves is reducing the amount of fuel per use. So if you came back from work, you have 10,000 fuel because you accumulated a lot, or you just bought a lot of packs, you might want to do the glove first, because then it will reduce the consumption of fuel more while you play, because you're gonna burn for your 10,000 fuel. So you're gonna save more fuel if you focus on the glove when you have accumulated fuel and that you're about to play for a while. So glove then become the priority. Else it will be the chest, so you generate more over time. So you play a few levels, you boost your gloves, and then you are starting to kind of having less fuel, so you will start to level up your chest. And if you have one piece, you can play only a bit, and you do one level, and you have one piece to upgrade before you go to work, then upgrade the chest. So it will generate more income while you sleep, or while you work, or while you sleep, whatever. It's gonna generate more fuel. So that's kind of the thing with glove. Priorities might change a bit, but the bigger one is likely the chest, and in some cases it could be the glove. The weapon is increasing damage and the range, and the boots, movement speed, and health generation, they are not as important, but you will see that the game forces you to level all pieces. It's a lot more expensive Cost 10,000 to upgrade 9 to 10, and it costs 8,000 to upgrade 8 to 9, and in some cases the gap is a bit it's not bigger, but compared to what you gain, it's bigger in reality, so it's harder to push some pieces. And for example, you cannot go to level 10 if you don't have all the other pieces level 8, so you cannot just focus on the chest, for example, or focus on the gloves. You will have to level it up, and it makes sense to level it up because you're gonna get more movement speed, which make you clear faster. You're gonna get more attack, more damage to beasts, which make you clear faster, and more range. So overall you will clear more with your fuel. So all the pieces of gear are good in terms of fuel saving. That just the two priority are these ones. So when you are in game, and we'll play a tiny bit together to see that. So let's do it. So you want to rush to the rocket as soon as you can. So see, I can upgrade the furnace. I'll waste a bit of fuel here, but that's okay. Just to show you. So when you upgrade the furnace, what happens is the temperature of the room or the floor is rising. So you go from 7 fuel per second on that level to 6 fuel per second. So it's -1. So when you spam click, when you are casting, you consume on this map now. You consume 6 per second. So you consume 1 less. That's really big, actually. That's really, really big because let me calculate it. It's nearly 15% less consumption. So it's not nothing, right? And then you will be able to lower it. So the next tip will be basically, and some on the early level you can upgrade your furnace only to level 2 or to level 3 or your fire camp, whatever it's called. But at the end you can upgrade it to level 5. So you will want to basically upgrade it as soon as possible. So you go outside, you gather a bit, you go to level 2. You go outside, you gather a bit, you go to level 3. And that will be really important because that will reduce a lot. If you go from 7 to 5, it's nearly 30% consumption, and that will be done, in the first 10%. That was 10% of the level. So when I'm 25% of the level, more or less, I will have reduced my fuel consumption by 30% for the next 75% of the level. So that's really amazing. That's really important to upgrade the furnace. Something else you want to do is to kill the polar and the beast together. So at some point, at the beginning, you have them one by one. You have one beast, then you have one polar terror, and then at some point you have one beast plus one polar terror together. Then you have one polar terror plus 2 beasts, then one polar terror plus 3 beasts. So whatever you fight, you want to fight them together, and that will save you a lot of fuel. And at the same time, if you can move around and clear a bit, that's okay. Overall, that's always a good thing to do. But you want to focus to kind of go forward, pull everything, the 3 beasts plus the terrors, because if you do them one by one, you will use a lot of fuel just fighting them one by one, right? The polar terror has a lot more health than the beast, so you want to make sure you pull the polar terror immediately and try to catch the beast at the same time. So that will save you fuel as well. And one of the advice you found everywhere, but that's useful, is to go in an arc, to play like that, to go around, to clear. It's more efficient than going around, than going straight. What you should not do is, like I'm doing, is clearing around the furnace, because that, the size will expand and that you will get it for free naturally. So you don't want to clear about the furnace. I'm kind of just making a video and I'm playing kind of quickly there, but that's a mistake you don't want to do. Clearing around the furnace, so you want to basically, I started left, so you kind of want to go left, right? Another tip, and we'll do it now, so let me be safe. I don't want to die, let me heal before then. If you are low life, you can go into the center to heal, right? So that's really basic. So you want to combine some items. So you want to combine the unlimited fuel, this one, and you want to combine the big blast. And you see, like, I'm pulling the beast and the polar terror together. The polar terror is using a skill, you can dodge it easily, and see up. It's all dead in a very effective way. And then you clear, you clear some things. So that's one of the tips I wanted to share with you guys. You can basically combine items, and that's really important. And when your items are being activated, you don't want to do things. You don't want to collect the coal, you don't want to open the chest, you don't want to free the NPC, you want to do that later. Because basically what you will see is, like, if I get, let me get, I've seen one, where is it? So let me do that quickly. See, when I pick this one, it's collecting everything. Okay, so remember the bombs, you want to do them right away. So see, I'm clearing. I have a buff. I only have one, but I have a buff. I'm clearing. My buff is running out, so now I'll upgrade my furnace, basically. I'll go upgrade my furnace, I'll heal, and we'll check a bit on the tips together, what we are missing. So see, I don't really want to free him yet, because that furnace increasing will basically free that, and I'll have to do a lot less clearing here. Let's do the dude. And you see you have your objective here, so you can always know. So that's actually an extra tip. You want to clear the levels when you completed everything here, because the beast is what's giving you the item you need to get the skin. So we'll talk about that a bit later. But these, give you fire crystal and stuff. These give you resources and speed up, and these give you some more fuel, and they are worse. They give you more fuel than they cost you, basically. So you can leave coal on the floor like I did sometimes when you have items, or because when you have a magnet, it will collect everything that's on the floor and visible. So you don't really have to bother too much about gathering the coal, except when you are close to have enough to complete one of the furnace level and you want to do it, right? So the first two furnace level, for example, you want to collect the coal so you can go back as soon as possible and upgrade that. So I said already, you can combine the buff for the weapon that make you move faster and that make the cone in front of it bigger with unlimited fuel. That's really important. That make you make the most of it, because you walk faster and you clear further, and you have unlimited. You will save a lot of fuel, basically. One tip is, and that everybody can do it, is to make sure to reach level 15. And I'll show you a bit later. But like I said, every 5 levels. You have very important, you have a special level, which is kind of a straight line. It's not like a round map. Here it's like a 360 map. It's like all way, that you can only go kind of straight. So you can only go north. Basically, there is not too much, it's not wide at all. It's very narrow. And there are different kind of events, but on level 15, you have 10 beasts to kill. And when you kill a beast, you get 1 item for your, let's go there. When there is 1 polar terror and 3 beasts together, you only get 1 item on the polar terror, right? But when you have beasts in these events, in level 5, 10, 15, whatever, they give you 1 per beast, basically. And the beast has to give you a chance to get this item, and that this item that you need to make points, and these points are going here and allowing you to get the skin. So you basically need 190 points to get this, the Marchit skin, and you need 260 points. So it's completing all of these to get this one, the city skin, and at 60 here you get the frame, the nameplate. So that's how you get them. So you want to kill beasts and not leave a level without killing beasts, basically. So that's really important, and that will kind of be done naturally. Of course, you want to do your daily, but that will happen naturally, no matter what. So when there is a rocket, like I said, you want to rush towards it, and if you know about the rockets, you might want to get them as soon as possible, because they will clear a large area around you. So between the furnace that's kind of expanding and the rockets, you can save a lot of fuel by basically doing that. And like I said, when you have the buffs on, you want to rush and to clear. You don't collect chests, you don't free NPCs, you don't even collect NPCs if they are freed. You just kill beasts eventually and polar terrors with it, because that's, you are constantly casting, so it's burning fuel anyway, so that's a good thing to do. So you kill beasts or you explore as much as you can, and you need to backtrack a bit if you have to pick up the coal or get a magnet, and they will get the coal. If you die, you are not losing coal, so that's really okay. The only issue with dying is like if you die with a buff, then it's gonna waste a lot of time, and then your buff will likely fall off, right? By the time you revive, or because you will have cleared around your furnace, you're not gonna be able to benefit from the buff at all. So try to, if you need to, get to the furnace and get full health, and you heal before you get the buff, and then you push with the buff. So that's kind of the tips for free to play for everyone that can be applied. Let's go on the farm, even if it's free to play. On the farm, I have the item because you get some as a free to play as well, but you will get a lot more. you will get a lot more basically as a spender. So we'll clear level 9 together and level 10. So let's start level 9. You see I got some fuel. I barely played, so you can do a lot more, right? I didn't play daily. I did not unlock my daily. It's taking too much time to do that with a second account, so I'm not gonna do it. But I'm gonna show you level 9 and level 10 together to show you some of the tips and trips I wish I knew before. When you are a spender, you will get a lot of rockets. And what rockets are doing is when you click them, they'll go and see. Well, so that's super sad. The rockets. So you want to use them a bit later on bigger maps, right? I'm showing you on level 10, but if I was a spender, I'll wait for level 15 or 20, 15 plus 20 to start to use them, depending on how much you spend and how much you get. But we'll talk about how much you need to spend in a moment. So you want to open them at the beginning right away. So see, we have a rocket here as well, so we'll pop it. And then we'll get the magnet. So you see, I'm collecting everything. So I've used 2 rockets, plus I got one from the game. And I could level from 1 to 2. And I'll get a bit more. So here, my base fuel is going from 5 to 4. So that's 20% reduction. So that's a lot. So I've just started the level. I've collected 40% because I used 2 rockets because I'm a spender. And now, with whatever I'm using 20% less fuel to clear, right? So here you see unlimited fuel, you see magnet, plus you see that. We got the shield as well, so we'll clear the Polar Terror. And if we need to heal, we'll get behind. So we got the magnet, we got unlimited fuel, so we rush. Oh, sorry, I did not see I pick up the chest, but you see how much time I wasted here? So you want to go. So unlimited fuel went away. I just have the thing. So I will rush toward the rocket. See, and I can upgrade my furnace. So I freed the NPC now because, you know, there is no buff, nothing. I'm not clearing here because it's gonna be cleared with the furnace. And see, I'm barely used any fuel and I'm at 65%, but these are the first levels, right? So I went from 4 to 3, so that's 25%. And there is one tip I did not share with you guys yet, and we'll do it now, is the elk, right? So the elk is the beast that pops around level 3 in the early levels and level 4 on the later levels. So we'll trigger that. We'll do that first. We'll kind of get ready for the elk. There is no edge, so elk. We'll free the snowman as well, because we don't have any buff, so, you know, we'll just do that, and then we'll go for elk. So that's okay. So we are 66%. We barely used any fuel we had yet. So see, when I target it. Okay, so we are back at the technical issues. So about the elk, right? If you see, if I'm running after it, I'm struggling to hit it, you know. I'm struggling to do a lot of damage. It's running around. It's a bit of a mess. So what you could do is you can try to go closer to him without aiming at him, so you can do more damage. Or you can kill him with one of these buffs, the weapon buff. Because you see, I'm running faster than him and I'm basically destroying him. So, and you want to kill him basically to an area close where I took the chest, I did not see it. To an arena, and I'll do the snowman later because I have the buff, where you have a lot more, when you have snow to clear. So that's really important to try to do that. So that's something you want to pay attention as well at this point is cannot upgrade the furnace yet, or it's maxed. No, it's not maxed out yet. It's close, but I still have 2 snowmen to do. 1 guy, 1 chest, one monster. So in that case, you know, you want to make sure you clear everything. The snowman is giving more fuel than it takes you usually, or if it does not, it's giving you a lot of coal. So the snowman are really good for coal for the fuel it takes anyway, and give some fuels back. As you can see, if I already unlocked, I cleared the area and I've unlocked certain things. It tells me where the things are, right? So it tells me there is an NPC here. So I can go and clear it. So we are good with the NPC. So I still have 1 chest, 1 beast, one snowman. Usually when you have a shield and you have a heal, it's because there is a beast around, right? In that case, you know, the beasts are already kind of discovered it, but let's kill that one. So usually I stay still. You know, you can try to go around and, you know, see, I'm clearing a bit at the same time. I'm doing both, basically. It's a balance between being still and, you know, going around. So let's pick the buff to go there to do the snowman quick. But whatever you do, you want to optimize for it, right? So if you are going around, you might want to... so I misclick. To kill a beast, you might want to clear, because that's, you know, you're not using more fuel if you are eating a beast than if you are eating a beast plus you are eating the snow. It does not cost more. So we have the last chest. So here, all is okay. We got all the rewards. We still have 5% to go. We upgrade the furnace to max level, so it's all good. We can just clear the last levels. And you can see my fuel is going down, but not that much compared to the beginning, because my furnace is increased. So that was level 9 completed. I showed you how to use the rocket. I showed you how to kill the elk. So now we're gonna do level 10 together. In that case, you know, you can see I have a gear upgrade as well. So we are closer to the end of the event, basically, and I'm not gonna play a lot more, and I have a lot of fuel. So like upgrading the chest is gonna give me 3% more fuel per hour, but I'm not gonna get much because at the end of the event. So when we are closer to the end of the event, like the gloves are a lot better, because that will reduce by 2% the consumption. You know, and often it's 1 and often it's 2. So that's level 10. So that's a special level. As you can see, we have unlimited fuel. We have the magnets. We have rockets, and we have 3 chests to get, right? And in that level, when it's level 15, you have 10 beasts to kill, and they're gonna give you 10 items to progress your guide and to unlock the city skin, the martian skin, and everything. So level 15 is really important, and you can do it as free to play. You see, I'm level 10. I did not play. I have the fuel to go to level 15 already. I think free to play, you can get close to floor 20 maybe, and I'll wait for free to play to tell me, because I did not have the time to test myself, but I think you will be able to go to floor 18, 19, 20, depending on how good you play. So in that case, what do you want to do? Magnet, unlimited fuel, and because you have a rocket, you kind of want to rush in the middle, right? You know there will be a chest, so for now we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna get them at the end. What you don't want to do here is to get 200%, right? Because if you get 200% without opening the chest, you cannot open the chest anymore. So we clear a lot with a bit of security. We're gonna get the chest, and there is one less chest to get, and then we can clear the level. See, we saw the last chest, and we'll get the last rocket, and that will basically clear. So that's every 5 level is very similar. You know, you cannot go left, you cannot go right, you can just go up. And you get a lot of buffs, and you get a lot of loot, you know, for the level. It's a very easy level to clear. So if you can clear level 19, you will be able to clear level 20. But the biggest, like 20, 25, 30, 35, I don't know, but 30, like they were not impressive in terms of reward. What was really cool was really level 15, because you get a chance to get 10 items. So see if I had rockets. Now let's see if I get, no, I don't get them. Okay, fair enough. Because as a free-to-play, you will basically get 2 rockets here, very early, and you will get 2 more rockets level 11, and that's it, right? So when spenders, they will get a lot more rockets. So as free-to-play, I'll keep, you know, my rockets for like when I'm level 17 or something like that, I'll start to use 2 rockets at the beginning again to get, you know, to upgrade the first few furnace level. So let me double check the tips. So we did, and we'll finish level 32 now, so you can see how it look like, but they all look similar. After level 20, 25, they all look very similar, to be honest. But we talk about everything, so we're just gonna play a bit more together, so you really see how the kind of end game look like. And I'll try to apply the tips and remind you as we go the tips, you know, for it. That I'll do later. Let's go. So level 32. So let's see where we are. I'm kind of forgetting now. That's important, you know, to try to clear a level when you do it in one go, because you forget the layout. So let's go on the left. Oh, there are people here, right? So there is someone I can take, so let's take them. Like they help you a bit, right? That seems to clear a bit. I don't really think they do a difference, to be honest. But here you see we have a beast, so let's kill it. See, I'm pulling everything. I'll actually tank it, I don't care. I have life, I'm close to the center. So technically you will want to do that, right? If you wanted to optimize for it. I was kind of lazy, but... So I'll try to get to one more level to be effective. So I see that there is a snowman here that we did not get yet. So let me clear it. So I'll get the magnet. I won't care to clear more here. Because the magnet will basically help me to get to the next furnace level. Because I kind of leave stuff behind. So here, you know, I cannot really do much. It's all blocked. So let's go on the other side. So I'll basically clear left because that's where I've been knowing about it. So I know that I need to go north, south, and east later. So because I have the magnet, you know, I could go around like that. That will be a bit more efficient. So let's clear the lady or the dude. So we are 3. So, you know, you basically got 3 beasts and 3 or 4 of these and 5 of these at some point. And you need to get all and, you know, all of them, and it's always the same thing. So now we are close to the fire to unlock it. So I'll play a bit. I'm not going to take any buffs. See, we can do the fireplace and the furnace. So let's go back. So it's going to form 4 to 5. And that's going to start to release. And that's, you know, good way to scout, right? Between the rockets and between that, you can scout a lot. So see, we have the elk and we have a lot to clean here. So I'll basically try to get the elk. I'll get that as well. I'll take the buff and I'll try to burn him somewhere here. So you know, there is a lot to clear around. So I'll try to clear around while I'll kill him, and then I'll get the buff. So he did not went the way I want, but I have unlimited fuel. So let's go. See, I did not want it to, but I still managed to free the NPC, so I'm losing unlimited fuel, and because I'm stuck as well in an area, I need to go back, so I'm kind of wasting my buff, right? You can see my unlimited fuel is going away, and that was not a good use of it. So you don't always get a good use of things. So after a rocket, you might want to have a magnet, so let's do that. Let's clear a bit around while we do it. There should be a monster, so let's do the rocket as well as soon as we can. So that's 2 rockets nearby, you know, which give us a lot of fuel, so we can nearly do the next level. That we're gonna keep in case we need it. But I think I killed the monster nearby. We're gonna get that buff. Oh, I can do the furnace, so let me do the rocket here. I'm not gonna use a lot. I'm gonna go back. I'm kind of wasted the buff. But that's okay, you know, you're not gonna get it perfect every time. That's more important long term, you know. I'll save more long term because that's really, like, look at it, right? Here you go from 4 to 3. That's 25% reduction. It looks like it's still 1, you just lose 1, but when you start at 7, you gain 15%, but right here it's 25% improvements. So the last levels are really important because you really use a lot less compared to what it costs you. Plus, you know, out of 3, it cost me 15% less. So it probably cost me only 2.55 per second nowadays. When, you know, it used to cost me 7 or 8 when we started. So we'll do the snowman, so we'll clear around at the same time. You see, like right and left, that's what I mean when I said, you know, do it in an arc way, or I'm not sure what the best English word for it. So we wait for the blizzard. You know, you don't want to be hit by them. They are really hurtful. So we are 85%. We are missing 1 beast and 1 dude, and we know that we have 1 dude and 1 thing in the corner. So because I'm close to the end, I'm not gonna explore further top. I'm gonna go where I have things to explore, that give me closer to here, right? Because I did not want too much in that side yet. So there might be the chest I want, there might be the beast I want, there might be everything, and the beast is likely, you know, is likely on the right side, right? Bottom right side. Because there is the shield, or it was the shield for a beast I already killed, I forgot. But let's see. So you have the chest. So now I just have a beast, and you know, I don't want to complete the level without killing the beast, because the beast is giving me the item that I care about for the city skin and stuff, right? The other ones, if you miss one, it's not that important, you know. The chest, they give you 1 fire crystal, they give you 1 essence stones, like that's really literally nearly peanuts. But the beast, they give you the item for progressing city skin and stuff, so that's what you basically care about. So let's go towards it. Let's see if we can find it. It's not here. So where do you think it is? Because I don't really remember the level, because I went. So let me check south. And you see the levels start to be big, right? So that's why it takes a lot of fuel. But we started with 5,000, we got 3,000, so I might actually do the last level with you guys. I might actually do level 23 as well. 33, sorry. So you have a bit more gameplay. So I'm assuming the beast is somewhere here. We have the hill. So that will be perfect. That will be, you know, will close to be 95%. You have the shield as well. So it's here. So you want to pull them. So you want to go towards and to collect them so you can stay stable. And you know, after 2 or 3 seconds, they will do the smash. You just want to move around a bit. And that's it. That will be, yeah, that will be, you can complete at 95%. I got all of it, so I can save. I can blast. And let's do level 33 very quickly. So you can see with me what's going on after level 33, because it looks like the max level. And actually, the last tip, I actually forgot to mention it, guys. You can reach level 33, it seems, by not buying all packs. So I'll upgrade that one, because I'm not gonna play a lot, so the gloves do not really matter, so more damage. So see, I'm actually at level 33, and you see you have more levels. And if you look at the rewards, these were 2 essence stones, 8 fire crystal, and there it start to be 5 essence stones, right? So the gear, you do not really get more, but you start to get more essence stone. And these levels are really if you spend a lot on the events. What I cared to unlock was level 32 to get 2 more buildings for the Snowbuster arena. That I cared to do, and to get chance to get, you know, more items basically. So what I purchased were these 2 packs, so that's $15. Plus I purchased up to the, I did not buy the 50 euros, so $50 one, right? So I bought the $1, 2.5 or $3, $5, $10, $20. So I purchased a total of $53, and it allowed me to clear to the level 33, which is kind of the threshold of what the game shows you, and you know, these start to be decent rewards. So I don't think, you know, that amount of reward is really worth it in terms of money for what you get, right? Even if the packs are not the worst, you know, you get a bit of fire crystal, which is really important, a bit of speed ups, a bit of, you know, hero shards. So depending on your needs, I could see some spenders wanting to buy them. The percentages is not amazing. But yeah, you know, with 50 euro, you can basically clear the 33 level, and what you mostly clear to do is 32, right? To get the thing. So let's do 33. Let's see if we have enough fuel. On the other one, we use a bit more than 2,000. And we have 3, so that should be okay. So I don't know if the levels are getting bigger, but you see 3 beasts, 5 things, 4 of each. It's kind of standard at this point. So when I start, I usually go one direction and I go straight. Because we don't have buff yet, so you can go a bit like that. So I'll take that. And I'll go for the rocket, so that might be allowing me to, let's do the rocket. See, I wasted a lot of fuel. So that's 1 furnace level already. So let's go back, because that's 15% less fuel consumption right away. And that's gonna be a lot, you know, because I got the magnets, it's allowing me to scout, and that's gonna be allowing me to get all of these, right? So that's already, you know, I'm nearly there for the next level as well. So you see another rocket, so let's take it. Because what I care to do is to unlock the next levels. I'll just take 1 buff. So I basically clear a lot here. That will probably allow me, oh, that's bad. See, like between the Between the beast and everything, I might die. I'm not. I'm safe. I'll get the lady now. Clearing around because the furnace will clear the rest. So let's go back. We need to heal, and we already reduced like our fuel consumption by like 30%, and we are 25%. So I see that there is unlimited fuel, and there is a gun here. So I'm gonna explore that side a bit. And there is a rocket as well. So unlimited fuel. Grabbing everything, plus that, so I'll want to go around like a madman. There is a rocket as well, so we'll take it. That we'll really see how much we clear right now. Oh, and I did not want it to do that, but that's okay. Because I'm moving quick, I'm gonna go through that as well. There might be a monster if they are, you know, healing around, but that's okay. So we nearly got what it takes to upgrade the next furnace, basically. So we could be... okay. So I'll go quick with that and that as well. I don't want to clear around the furnace too much. There is some heal, so we can, you know, we can basically unlock the next furnace. So while I'm here, I'm gonna collect stuff. I'm gonna use a tiny bit of my buff to clear a tiny bit more, but I'm not gonna clear much more. With it, I'm collecting things, and then I'm gonna upgrade the furnace. So it's a, you know, it's chill. You don't have, and you see like it's all telling me where things are if I'm confused. So right now I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit lost, but I look at my map. It's telling me it's south. That I don't want to clear because the furnace will do it for us. So that's good. Then, so we're gonna get, okay, so we have the elk and we have the weapon. So I'll, you know, do the same combo that I did the level before. I'll try to do that. You see there is the beast as well following me, but I want the elk first. See, like it's really running faster. So sometimes I can try to do, yeah, it's not really a best place, but I'll do that still. See, the wolves followed me, so I'll kill them now. So it's a bit easier later, but I don't want to do the weapon. Maybe I should actually. Maybe I will clear that and I'll use the weapon because it's far from everything else. I had some unlimited fuel, so I could have actually I should have taken the weapon buff and cleared because I had unlimited fuel. So we are 63%. I have more than my half of my fuel, so that's gonna be okay. And there is a rocket here, so I'll basically clear it. Get the magnet. Clear the snowman because the snowman is, you know, cool to take with the magnet. I know I have another chest, so that's all good as well. So you see it kind of goes quick, right? When you start to know a bit what to do. I'll clear that because just in case. But I think whatever is important is on. We have the last. We have the beast east. We have the last snowman and south, and there is then one other beast and one other chest. So they are more likely northeast because that's where we did not go. So then again, I reduce my fuel by another 25%. We're gonna get the snowman here. That's a lot of fuel and things. Because at the end of a level as well, you know, your extra, you might have seen, but your extra, let's see if there is a beast as well here. No, it's okay. Cul-de-sac. It's a lot of coal, but it's, you know, it's good fuel as well, so that's good to take. So there should be a polar terror somewhere, which is on the other side. See, it's quite easy to do, right? You can stay in front for 2 seconds, and then you dodge it. You can try to optimize a bit more for it, but that's okay if you don't. Like, I really made a lot of mistakes. I use 5 rockets, for example. At the beginning of some level, I will use only 3 now as a spender. 2 or 3, that will be enough. In some level, I use 5 rockets, so that was far too much. So last beast killed. And then we just need the percentage now. So ideally a magnet will be great. I'm gonna get these because I don't want to use too much fuel. So maybe I can, because one more level for free that I'll do later is always good, So I'm gonna get the free stuff here, but you see it did not give me 1%. When I collected, it felt like I collected a lot, so I'll go here, clear that ice. I don't think I missed a lot of coal in other places, so I missed a bit here, some here, so let's collect that and see. That should be enough. That should be 95, yes. So 95, you stop, you save, and you're good to go, and your 730 will convert into some fuel. Not that much, right? It's just giving you peanuts, but some Mason stone, some fire crystals, a tiny bit of fuel, So that's probably mean I can clear 1 or 2 levels today, depending on a bit on how I play. No gear upgrade yet. Let's stop and let's do the... was not really the goal of today, but we still cover it. So you see there is a red dot here. So basically you complete the collection. It's like the fishing tournament. And for me, I'm missing 2 3 stars and 1 5 star. So these are pretty rare. So if you look at the map research, right? If you research them here, that's the percentage, right? So I have 0.5% to get the one I want, plus I get 0.8% to get one of these that I miss, right? Oh no, 0.9 because that's a 3 star I'm missing. So basically when you get objects you already have, you get points, these little map fragments. And for 10, you can do a research with these percentages, right? So you can get nothing because you can get these as well, or you can get any of these. And if you get a weapon or whatever, an object you already have, it's giving you back some. So we'll see if it happens. But you see I got 27 and it's giving me speed up, so who cares? It's giving me something I already have, so I got +3. So from 7 left, I go to 10, so I can reroll again. And I got something I don't have, and I got the 5 star. So that's really amazing. I got very, very lucky here with you guys live. So that means that I'm going to 59, 59. So I'm so close to the freaking, I don't get it, right? I need one more, but I got both of these. And I'll play a bit later today. I need to go for now. But if I get one of these, then I'll get I'll get the first skin. I'll get the first skin and I'll be nearly 1/3 through it. So for 50 euro, if you are really lucky, you might be able to do that in one go. But I guess it will take two times as a medium-ish spender to get it all. If you buy out the events, you don't have the guarantee to be able to unlock that, I think, every month. That should be a monthly event, so I'm not sure you will have a guarantee to get that, but you should be close enough. So that's really it for the guys, for the guide, guys. I have the written version of that on the Discord as well. So if you want to have a quick summary of all I've said today, you go into the description. There is a link to my Discord, and you will find a written summary of all of it. Enjoy Snowbusters. It's a really cool event. It's cool that they gave us the mini game that we started the game for. Like I've seen these ads, and I was like, that looks cool. And I could never play that until a year and a half later when they released that. So that's really cool. I hope it was helpful between the tips and the gameplay. And I see you in the next one. Bye-bye.